From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Barkley. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
41-yard line.
Here's Barkley. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Barkley. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Here we go, set.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. Pretty nice effort. But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Barkley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Wise. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Down. Watch out now. 52. Smash. Red. Red. Cycle.
Again, it's Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Walk, and the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 25-yard line.
There you go. Just another day's off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 5. A give right side for Pacheco. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A gear for Walker running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him with the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Barkley. This one caught by Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun. Barkley. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. To throw again. Barkley. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Barkley. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And now they'll shift things around. To throw on 3rd down. Barkley. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now Love. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Okay.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Love. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Barkley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Barkley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Here's 1st and goal. Love. Walker with a grab, left side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. Schoonmaker. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Pacheco. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. This is Pacheco. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because